Not only were new official teasers and leaks towards episode 7 released, but we were also given more news towards another huge sneak peek coming for this upcoming episode, which started with the show's creator Gooseworks making a new post towards what we should expect to officially see in episode 7. As she started by addressing this first potential leak of Jack standing in the darkness with his hands on his hips that many people believed was a secret look into the episode that Gooseworks deleted soon after she posted it. People always be posting fake screenshots of Jax from episode 7, saying I posted it and immediately deleted it, but I don't think I would do that. I'd post a real screenshot, not a fake one, get it right. Which she says right before doing exactly that, posting an actual screenshot from the episode right before deleting it, as fans of the show were able to recover notification screenshots of this brand new image from the newest digital Circus episode that shows Jax glancing over in darkness, seemingly laying down somewhere, but with fans of the show confused whether this image was also fake or not. We were told how the lines around his eyes look exactly like the show's original animation, separating it from some of the other fake leaks that have been out there. But we were also told how this specific leak was a lot more important towards episode 7 than we originally thought. As it turns out, fans of the show were able to connect it to another early spoiler we were given towards the next episode that changes everything. A message that Gooseworks literally told us was a spoiler towards future episodes of the show. As it turns out, a fan ended up asking her, "Since Jax seems to be my favorite character, I was wondering what some of the other characters think of him, specifically Pomni, Ragatha, or Zubul, and also name one bad thing he'll be subjected to in the future," to which Gooseworks literally said, "Nobody likes Jax. Also, that's a spoiler," which we can also see matches together perfectly with this new episode 7 teaser we were given, as it shows Jax all alone laying down in the dark, literally showing the aftermath of a big conflict in the next episode we were told to be expecting. But what would this big episode 7 conflict be leading up to this moment, and how do we know for sure it's coming? Well, it turns out these big upcoming episode 7 events have actually been foreshadowed this entire time, which, yes, does sound crazy, but it turns out our new detail started with what we were shown in these specific behind the scenes sketches of Jax that Gooseworks made all the way back in 2023. Sketches that are a lot more important towards the actual show than we first realized, as this first one actually matched together with what we heard Jax say in the show in the 5th episode. Something that could have definitely been more of a strange coincidence, except this isn't the only time these specific Jax sketches have connected to the actual show in this way. It turns out these sketches were also how we were able to find an exact frame from the 6th episode way before it was actually released, as we were given this pose of him screaming "stop," which synced up perfectly with the moment where he yelled at Pomni during their big fight in the show. These connections between the Jax sketches and the future episodes of the show have been here the entire time, as not only were there countless other examples of this happening in other episodes of the show with these same sketches as well, but we were also literally told by the show's creator how she had been setting big foreshadowing for big events in the show, hiding in plain sight. Hiding in these Jax sketches from what we've been seeing so far, meaning episode 7 has a potential to also be foreshadowed through these drawings too. But how do we know for sure this is coming? Well, it turns out among all of these mysterious sketches of Jax, there was one in particular that stood out from the rest. One that we haven't seen in the show yet at all, strangely enough. Jax with a more serious expression, asking why something in particular keeps happening. But what would this specific image tell us about episode 7? Well, it turns out this phrasing perfectly connects to what the show's creator had been setting up for episode 7 this entire time. Jax continuing to get worse and worse, proven by her comment towards Jax's voice actor saying that we, the fans, have yet to see his biggest moments in the show, while also saying that the worst thing he'll ever do still hasn't happened yet. We already know Jax did something involving Ribbit and Kaufmo's abstraction in the past by the way he glanced over at their doors with contempt back in episode 6, meaning this sort of problem Jax inflicts on other characters is likely going to happen again, potentially pushing one of the other circus members towards abstraction, as again, we were told specifically how nobody liking Jax was meant to be a spoiler towards one of the future episodes in some way, meaning Jax being a mean and chaotic person is meant to lead to something huge that happens soon. Something that, as we're shown, likely already happened in the past at some point as well, as we're told there's likely something bad he's been doing that keeps happening. But it turns out we were also given news towards episode 7's sneak peek, as we're told how this early look into the new show may actually be sooner than we originally realized. As before, we were told how there was a stronger chance for an entire 1-minute clip to be released for episode 7 early at Glitch's upcoming New York event, as releasing a big sneak peek during an in-person event is exactly what Glitch ended up doing to tease their last episode, episode 6, as well. But we're told how this sneak peek may actually be here earlier than that, as we were originally planning to see it on October 9th, but now we're told that there'll also be a big panel for the show on Sunday. This Sunday, which we saw in the case of episode 6, was what went along with the big release of the minute-long clip for the official episode, meaning we could very well be expecting this sneak peek on September 28th rather than October 9th after all. But it turns out we were also given another huge leak towards this next episode that changes everything. As while Gooseworks confirmed that the one with Jax was actually a fake, she never addressed the even bigger one that ended up revealing part of an entire scene for episode 7 before its release. A scene that was from what we were told was an early audio leak for the episode that teased that part of episode 7 would be a lot darker than we first realized, as the alleged audio leak was described to us as a strange sort of ominous background noise, similar to something we'd hear in the NPC Out of Bounds area. Something that, at first, sounds like chains rattling or a door closing. This is strange as all the doors in the circus generally seem to be made out of wood, and this noise sounds like a metal door instead, implying that wherever this scene takes place in the next episode, it definitely won't be on the normal level of the circus where we usually see all the characters, telling us something strange in episode 7 is meant to be happening. And I'm able to put together the full story towards what we know before episode 7 actually comes out in this video right here. So for all our early information for the digital circus, make sure to check it out.